our heads and pray for this nation that we live in. This may be our last days, but we won't break down and give in. We keep our people safe, all our women and our children. Y'all wanna come this way, I put it on God that we gon' kill them.
We ain't going down without no fight. Stand up and hold on tight. Back 'em up, we on the front lines. In the last days, tell 'em one more time.
Come on.
We ain't going down without no fight. Stand up and hold on tight. Back 'em up, we on the front lines. In the last days, tell 'em one more time.
Fuck around and get it, tell them come on with it. This the countryside, is do or die, this ain't no fucking city. All my people riding with me, Outlaw Nation in this bitch, boy. Yeah, we got your six, boy, real as it gets, boy. Make them lay down, make them stay down. You dealing with some monsters, look at what the fuck you made now. Living in a hellhole, gotta keep them shells close. Riding through the backwoods, posted like a scarecrow. Take away our bullets, bitch, we grab a bow and arrow. Try me if you want to, my tolerance is narrow. We just kill it, we the realest, we don't see no competition. They gon' have to come and kill us, probably throw us into prison. It's been written, it's been told, we would never sell our soul. We will never bow down, motherfucker, we been chose. We been destined for greatness, no time was ever wasted. Got blood on my face and to this day I still taste it. I've been faced with some hatred, but love I kept it sacred. Rise above, I'm elevated, this is Outlaw Nation. Let's bow our heads and pray for this nation that we live in. This may be our last days, but we won't break down and give in. We keep our people safe, all our women and our children. Y'all wanna come this way, I put it on God that we gon' kill them.
We ain't going down without.
What's going on, fuckers? What's up, everybody? Jeremiah, Auditors of America. Robert Reed, what's up, brother? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Alright, we're gonna have a good, positive stream here. No drama, no bullshit. It's kind of cute that there's some dude, I don't know who he is, goes by judge and I want to be executed or something like that, and wears a mask and stating that I'm going to prison. It's pretty cute that he has nothing better to do with his life than dwell upon me. I don't know who that guy is. He's a psychopath, seems like. But moving on. You know, hey, correct me if I'm wrong, people, but don't you have to commit a crime to go to prison? I could be wrong. I very well could be wrong, but the last time I checked, you literally have to commit a major crime in order to go to prison. And for somebody who's not in trouble anywhere, that's kind of funny. News now. I don't know who you are, but I need to see your face. Oh, okay. You got a different logo? Oh, okay. Did you get a different logo? Okay. What happened to you, man? Come back. All right, I see you.
All right, is that better?
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that.
No, that's all good.
Somehow I was still logged into my live from last night. That's what it was.
Got you.
Because when I clicked on your StreamYard, it brought me straight to my live that I had last night. But
Oh,
yeah,
really? Because you came up.
huh?
It showed you come up.
Yeah, it did, but it was on my my stream because I left right for Crispy and Mike on the stream last night. They were supposed to shut it off. Evidently, they didn't shut it off right. So
Oh, Rights Crispy was on them.
no, rights for vets.
Oh, Rights for
Evidently, they didn't shut it off right. I'm trying to log into it on the computer here, so I can actually see the actual chat. But yeah, what you were saying earlier about the judge and that crap that he was talking about, that's where his information is so wrong.
obviously. Last time I checked, you have to commit crimes to go to prison, right?
Yeah, you do. You have to commit a crime to go to jail.
I thought so.
Let's say they changed the laws within the last 24 hours.
Yeah. Well, actually, within the last hour, because I was just at a police station not long ago. And funny, if I'm being investigated,
Yeah, that's just like he was saying a while back about all of my information that he had so-called people sending him that was totally wrong. Got my Facebook page that was like 8 years ago, which I'm no longer at Pizza Hut. No one knows my current Facebook page, which I'm glad they don't. And a bunch of other stuff that he was claiming about me.
yeah, he was claiming something that what I did was sick and disgusting. So I can only imagine what he thinks it is.
Ain't no
Or,
telling me.
this dude lives in some kind of fantasy fucking world of he believes his own fucking lies, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
all the people in the chat, like Reaper and all them, they just get right on board with it. And I proved that. He's pissed off and now he's trying to spout all kind of shit to try to make me nervous and make me scared, which ain't gonna fucking work because I know I've done nothing. So, I ain't worried about it.
Yeah,
But
he's pissed off. I'm gonna turn it off my phone so I can talk to you. He made it seem like you was doing you and Samantha was split up and all that, when come to find out his investigation team that he has didn't investigate shit. It was all a plan.
yeah, I played their ass.
And he's got butthurt over that.
Mm-hmm. He's watching. There's 15 people in here.
I don't care if he is or isn't.
I really don't either.
I'm trying to look in the live chat, but I don't see no one in it.
You don't have to commit a crime to go to jail. You only need to be convicted. Well, you have to be convicted of something, though.
Exactly.
You have to be charged with something.
And as far
Like Zeppelin's in here.
As far as I know, you haven't committed any crimes.
Nope, I haven't. Especially none, like he said, that I was a disgusting, sick person for what I did.
All right.
Ain't committed no crimes. None. Zero.
Nope. None.
Well, I can't necessarily say that because there's so many laws on the book that every single person every day of their life breaks a law and they don't realize it. But it's petty bullshit,
Right.
So many laws on the book.
I'm trying to. I guess I can't see nobody's chat in the chat thing. if I restart my computer.
Yeah, Chastity Led Zeppelin said plenty have been convicted for things they haven't done. Some have even been executed for it, sadly.
I'm gonna restart my laptop and see if that helps any.
Well, yeah, innocent people are convicted all the time. But
Every day,
there's this
every
little
day.
thing called burden of proof. And there has to be a charge in order for them to be even have you in a courtroom.
Yep, exactly.
I'm not under any investigations. I know this because I'm actively speaking with the FBI. As much as his people don't want to believe that, it's true. So I don't think they would be working on my side if they were investigating me also.
Nope, that would be stupid on their part.
That's a conflict of interest. They can't do it.
Exactly.
Yep, innocent people are convicted all the time, but
Hey, Mike.
I'll take it all the way to the Fifth Circuit Court.
Mike's got some information for me to share to you that he wants us to contact him, and I will give that information to you off of live. I will text it to you.
Okay.
The guy that was on my panel last night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know how you're doing that.
the one that lives in South Nashville.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got some stuff he wants me to mention to you. He said you might be interested in it.
All right. Cool. I can tell you now, I probably am.
They're probably wondering what the hell we're talking about. It's nothing that they need to concern themselves about. It's to help me, you, and a couple others out, actually.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to log back into my computer to see any chats. Yeah.
Dude, I still haven't been to bed. I've gotten 1 hour of sleep.
Wow. My hour and a half panel turned out to be almost a 5-hour panel last night. And I was only supposed to be on it for like an hour and a half, but it turned out to be a 5-hour panel.
Yeah, something messed up on my phone cord last night, dude, because my battery died. Then when I went in and plugged it up, it charged to like 10%. And then it started uncharging. Like it was sucking the power from it. So I had to go buy a new cord.
But yeah, that's like Carolina was saying that they started shadow banning her. They're probably starting to shadow ban you too.
Oh, I've been being shadow banned. I know that for a fact. That's been going on to me for a while.
I'd be careful with Led Zeppelin, Werewolf Girl. She was on Judge's chat earlier.
She's on it all the time.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not dumb.
Oh, you're fine, Led Zeppelin. It turned out to be pretty good, but then the trolls started attacking us, and we attacked back. I deleted, God, I don't know how many accounts last night. I know I took out about 9 or 10 of Judge's fake accounts, sock accounts, because he was stupid to send them to me in a text message when he was texting me a while back. The names.
Yep. Oh, he's really pissed now that I know USMC's him.
Oh yeah, he's definitely pissed about that one. That's the first thing he said last night on his live when he went back after he couldn't get on ours
Uh-huh.
anymore. He said,
Oh, hey, Judge, if you're watching, Samantha's got something for you.
he said Preston went and ratted me out. He ratted out about 18 of my freaking sock accounts. He was pissed.
Did you hear him say that he sat for 4 hours one day making nothing but soccer accounts?
Yep.
That's a lot of accounts to create in 4 fucking hours.
Yes, it is. Just imagine the Gmails are. Whew.
That goes to tell you the dude has no damn life.
Yep. No life
I
whatsoever.
get bored after making one.
So you like my little Clapper video I put up about him, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I put it up on Clapper, Twitter, Twitch. Oh God, about 4 or 5 different ones. So what you been doing today?
Me?
Yeah.
Was up with my mom all day.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin, that's the best way to do it. Be neutral. Don't go any sides. Just sit back and listen and watch.
And the truth will reveal itself.
Yes, it will. And you will find out who is telling the truth and who isn't.
So I say, if you ever doubt anything I'm saying, or you believe something they're saying, come to me. Tell me what it is you believe or think it might be true, and talk to me about it. Don't fucking just assume something because somebody else says something.
Exactly, and that's what
And
the judge does.
that's the problem. Yeah, that I proved that the other night by putting up a 28-second video, and instantly it was my wife left me. She's fucking Rick Crude, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I seen
You
where
know,
Rick
to
Crude,
the point.
I seen what Rick Crude said on Judge's Live last night after he left ours after I blocked him. He was like, "Yeah, Jeremiah, Samantha is texting me. We got a date tomorrow night."
Yeah.
Rick Crude don't live in Canada.
She likes dicks bigger than 2 inches. Sorry, Rick Crude.
Exactly.
Mine's 4, so I beat you.
Got him beat by 2 inches.
Hey, that's more than 0 inches.
That's true. You're right. It was just so
Johnny
funny.
L. Face.
It was so funny last night when he kept coming in with all those darn fake accounts. I mean, I knocked every one of them. I recognized every single one he used.
Mm-hmm.
Piece of advice, Judge. I know you're listening. Don't use the same names that you use when you send me text messaging saying you're going to do this and you're going to be this person and be that person. I keep all texts.
Yep, just like I do.
I even sent that text to Jeremiah where you was basically begging me to have him play along with you as playing as a lawyer, trying to get more information on him.
Yep. I seen that.
And I got more to come if you keep it up, Judge. But yeah, Judge, you got a big surprise coming for you in about a week.
Led Zeppelin said I don't like dicks at all.
The
So I'm
biggest.
assuming that's a girl, werewolf girl, right?
Yeah, it's a girl. She's actually, I think she's been on Judge's panel once before, and I think it was a woman's voice. I think I may be wrong, but I think she has been on his panel before, and I think her voice is a girl. Like I said, Led Zeppelin. If I'm wrong, let me know. But
You care to answer that one, Preston?
what?
I put it up on the screen.
Honestly, real talk, I cannot answer that one. It's just one person started it all, and it's been a domino effect ever since.
The bootlickers are attacking. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All the Back to Blue supporters have come out, and they look at us as we're anti-cop, against cops, hate cops. When the reality of it is, they don't know what the hell we are
That's true.
or what the hell we believe. If I was
That,
anti-cop, I damn sure wouldn't be an auditor. I tell you that. I wouldn't want to be around cops that much. I
that,
mean,
yeah,
I
Jeremiah.
spent 2 years of my life every single day from sun up to sundown around cops.
I wish you would have came back up on panel last night. It was really good when Mike and Rights for Vets came up on there, and we all was talking. It turned out to be a really decent, no drama, no bullshit, a decent talk about the actual community and about what we do and what we stand for, what we don't stand for.
Yeah, I was going to. I thought I was going to be able to when my phone, charged up to 10%. I was like, all right, cool. It's charging quick. And then the next thing I knew, I don't know why the cords do that, dude.
I don't
I
either.
have literally bought like 30 phone cords in the last few months. They'll work for a while and then they just start like sucking the power from your phone.
Yep.
Makes no sense.
None at all.
I think they do it to sell more cords, honestly.
Probably. And I want to give shouts out to CFW last night. Thank you for coming up, and I hope we was able to answer a lot of your questions that you asked before you got rudely interrupted by the judge.
Oh, yeah. The judge likes to do that. When he sees a no drama stream, he has to bring his drama to it.
Oh,
Drama
yeah,
queens like to do that.
I was just waiting. I knew as soon as you popped up on there that the trolls was going to hit. I knew they were,
Mm-hmm.
and I was ready for them last night. You just had to end his live stream and just had to come over there and try to start some drama with ours. But we nipped it in the butt.
Yep. As soon as he got blocked on all his accounts, he went back over and started crying about it.
Yep.
Now suddenly I'm going to prison for something I didn't do. Don't know about.
Judge's time's coming. From my sources that I've got, his time is coming.
Oh, I already know.
It's just a matter of getting paperwork filled out.
Mm-hmm. Because they got across country lines.
Yep.
That's the reason why Judge is like, why hadn't they come yet? Why hadn't they come yet? They would already been knocking down my door. No, they wouldn't have. They got a lot of blue tape to go through, buddy.
Because
Because they're gonna do it right and make these charges stick.
Exactly. He really screwed up when he put those death threats out on me and you. That's what really nailed the nail in his coffin. And
Then he knows the source of whoever threatened us, and he's not revealing it. Because when you get a tip like that, you're supposed to report it to the FBI. He didn't do that.
Yep. But I did.
Oh, I did too.
And I contacted my local law enforcement.
I contacted his local law enforcement too. They know about it.
So
They
that's
know.
all I can say.
I recommend you do the same thing, dude. Call that PD up there,
I left
and
a message for one of them to give me a call tomorrow. I called them earlier this afternoon.
I would keep calling until they call you back. It took me a couple of days to get a hold of them.
Because the judge don't realize that I know about the proximity where he lives at.
I do too. He fucked up when he told me one day, Jane and Finch.
Well, he messed up when he told me that
Preston,
he goes to
Google Jane and Finch. Google Jane and Finch, right?
Uh-huh.
Go to Google Maps, put it in satellite view, Jane
Okay.
and Finch, and look around for. You remember how his back decks looked, right?
Yep.
Be where he was back there flying them drones.
Yep.
Look for that, and you'll find it. And he's not far from the police department.
Right. Well, he messed up.
I could say his exact location right now, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not a piece of shit like him.
Right. Well, what messed him up on my part was when he said he goes to the flea market down below his house. There's only one flea market by his house, and there's only one area where all the crackheads and all the people that steal stuff sell stuff at. Because he messed up when he said
that's why he's able to film all the crackheads around there.
Mm-hmm. And when he said he found that on his doorstep or down the street from where his house lived, right there on the street corner, that little animal looking thing that he was playing with, that kind of told me about where he was at too. Because I've got a new system here that's pretty freaking good. I paid for Google Earth.
Oh, I was too. Well, kind of. I got a good friend who works for the government, and she hooks me up on a lot of shit. It's not illegal to do that either.
Nope, it's not.
Because she's not giving me stuff you can't buy. I just don't have to pay for it because she has the codes. Be no different than going to Pirate Bay and downloading it.
Because the judge needs to start Googling cyber terrorist and cyber terrorism, and then he will see what he's about to face. Because that threat that he put over the internet from this other person that he was saying, talking about me and you, our lives are in danger, and this, and this. He needs to do some Googling on cyber threats and cyber terrorists.
Well, see, not only that, if I stalk you right now, Preston, I have been stalking you for months, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would be a third-degree misdemeanor.
Yep.
Okay? But if I was in Kentucky and you was in Tennessee and I was doing it, that's across state lines.
Yep, that becomes
felony.
Yep, that becomes
felony automatically. And when it's across country lines, it's capital felonies.
Yep, it is. That's exactly what the agent told me.
Yep. It becomes capital felonies. He's fucked and he don't even know it. He's like, oh, they haven't came and got me yet, blah, 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 blah. Dude, they're not going to blow their case. They're letting you bury yourself, Judge. Every video you post about me or Preston, it's making you're just digging your hole deeper, dude.
And Led Zeppelin girl, I don't need to know where you're at. I'm not looking for you. You've done nothing to me, so why would I find out where you're at? Yeah, she left a comment. She's like, okay, Preston.
I can tell you're using a VPN right now. I do know that much. If I really wanted to track you down, I could, but I don't care to.
I don't either. She's never done anything to me. I love her name.
Who don't love Led Zeppelin?
Yeah, I missed the
I've contacted the local police, I've contacted state police, and the FBI and TBI. She said I've never been on judge's panel, but I am a female.
okay. Like I said, I thought she has. I was not for sure. So I know.
I'll answer any questions as long as it's not about my personal life. If it has to do with my auditing, sure. My personal life is none of y'all's business. Not a damn one of them.
That's Judge in your live right there.
Mm-hmm. So you're a police caller. Laugh out loud fraud. Sure. If you want to say that, you can.
Only the judge would say that.
Mm-hmm.
So come on, Judge, you got
So,
to be better at names, man. That one was just too obvious, and the J was
Jay.
the same exact looking J as you use. Come up with a better one.
Even though you hit his ass, I timed him out still.
Right?
What's been up with Lake Speed? He ain't been around much.
I don't know. He was on my panel for like maybe 5 minutes yesterday, and then he said he'll be right back, and never came back.
I know. It's almost like he's gotten freaked out about something.
I mean, he's probably going through the same crap we're going through, and it's probably getting to him.
Oh, yeah, I know they were starting to troll his ass. Especially after he was posting all them videos.
They said last night on Judge's Live, I got it recorded, but they said last night on Judge's panel after he left our panel or my panel that they're trying now. They're just to figure out who CFW are, and that asked if she wanted to start playing the game. So they're just going to go after her now. But she's pretty strong. I think she can survive this one.
Oh, dude, she loves the fucking trolls. You don't get that many subscribers and not be able to deal with bullshit.
Oh, Dragonet is coming to Nashville Saturday.
I've seen that person in your chats and stuff before, but is that person like an auditor?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, it's a she?
Yes, it's she. You remember a while back when we started doing audits and Dragon E or Et started showing up?
Yeah.
That's the same person. It's just a different name. She had to change her name.
Oh, okay.
You know her. You've talked to her many times on your lives.
Oh, okay. You're right, I have. Man, that dude's grilling steak.
Somebody's
I'm gonna
grilling
wait till
steak
he
this
gets it.
time of night.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Grim Reaper in the chat. Grim Reaper, what question are you asking? There was a couple of streams that he done yesterday. Like Reaper, I have no problem with you. I mean, I told you, me and you resolved our issues. The only problem I have is when you go back over to the judges and you, like Archangel did, start saying bullshit that wasn't true. But if you phrase which one you're asking me, I would probably answer that for you.
I think we were talking about the second stream he did, the last one, about this me going to prison bullshit.
Oh yeah, yeah, it would be the second one. It wouldn't be the first one. If that's what you was asking.
Once again, his sources are wrong.
I figured as soon as you went live, somebody from the judge's channel will come over here.
There was that scene talking. I don't know what he's talking about, do you?
No, Reaper, you wasn't seen talking. This had nothing to do with you. This was totally about what Rick Crude said and what Judge said last night.
No, nobody's even said your name tonight, Reaper.
No, as far as I know, you didn't say nothing about us last night because I kind of screen recorded it last night, but I don't think I have to look over it. But no, I'm not talking about you, Reaper.
Do you know who Lesbian is?
No. Oh, that was that guy that oh my God, where did I see him on a panel at? I think he was on one of your panels. Oh, your name was mentioned, Reaper, when we were saying about everybody was coming over to Jeremiah's chat a couple of days back, and how you didn't go over there and say any bad words about us. The only one that did was oh yeah, I know him. Was Archangel's the only one that said something. We was not talking bad about you, Reaper. It was your name was just mentioned in the comment. That's all. Like I said, we have no reason to talk about you. You've been pretty cool with us. Me and you resolved it. And as far as I know, you and Jeremiah resolved y'all's issues. So I have no problem with you, Reaper. None at all. Yeah, I know him. He's pretty cool. I've talked to him.
I like your name, Lesbian. We can't hear you.
Yeah, your mic's off or muted, Lesbian. That's how he said he wants to pronounce it, Lesbian.
Lesbian.
Yeah. He was on I can't remember whose chat he was on. I think he was on Judges once. He was on I think he was on yours once too, actually.
Lesbian, we can't hear you, bro. Might need to drop out, come back up.
What's up, True Seeker? Good seeing you in the chat. Oh, Jeremiah, he's the one that I sent you the screenshot of that night, remember?
Oh, okay. Yep.
Now,
On Judges.
Yeah, I had to stop and see his face there because he didn't show his mask on before the judge shut his face off. That's the one that I sent you. Remember, he was talking crap about you.
Yep.
And then you asked who he was, and I sent you a screenshot of.
Yeah. I know. I was thinking he was on the Judges channel. I just couldn't place it.
Yeah. I had to stop and think there for a minute, and then when I just seen him turn his head, I recognized his nose.
Of all things.
Yeah, of all things.
You're right. Rick Rude is a psycho.
Always good to see you too, Truth Seeker. Because I think what it was when Lesbian was on the judge's channel, he didn't want nobody seeing his face, and the judge didn't block his face in enough time. And then when the judge finally got the StreamYard fixed where he came up and his mic was, then he put his mask on.
Yeah.
I sent you like 5 screenshots of him.
He was the one wearing a mask where it didn't look like it was a mask.
Yeah.
But you could tell it was a mask. Yeah,
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
There's a white one like the Michael Myers mask, but it was just a pure white solid one.
Yeah.
Because he was talking shit about you, saying you was doing something, and I screen recorded it and sent you a shot of it. Actually,
Reaper, I have to know that you.
Yeah, I still got the video downloaded.
If anybody comes up with my name, you'll know it's not me. That's easy to figure.
Yeah, I know, Reaper. I know your icon, and I know the way you use some of your spellings and stuff. That's why I said we've never had an issue with you at all. After me and you got what we got resolved, and then you came on Jeremiah, and y'all got what y'all resolved, I have yet to hear you say anything bad about us over there at all.
I'm not saying nothing about nobody. When it comes down to the fight with them, with with Judge and that's between Judge and you guys. That's not my thing. I already resolved the whole entire thing, and I even stated that more than once.
Yes, you have.
I ain't got no problem with you, man.
No, but I heard my name earlier, and I'm like, okay, now what the fuck did I do at this point? Because I've been hearing enough crap all fucking day from everybody under the sun.
I think somebody said something in the comment.
Yeah, and then me and Jeremiah was talking about when you came up, how you went over there and didn't say one word about us or anything, but yet when Archangel came up, immediately after he went over to Judge's panel, he started talking crap. That's the only
started lying his ass off.
Your name, but
well, I got 2 B's and a couple of others up my ass out of the clear blue, saying that why ain't I turned around and sticking up? And everybody knows, including you 2 guys, know that I turned around and talked about that, and I'm still hearing about it, and I'm still hearing about I'm involved with this and that, and this and that with this one saying this one saying that. And I'm like, all right, you know what the fuck is going on here? Because now I'm starting to go. I'm going to go on everybody's fucking channel to figure it out.
Yeah, that's what you need.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting fucking ridiculous now because I'm not in. What's going down between you, Preston, and you, freaking Jeremiah, is with Judge is your thing. I made my peace. I even said that. I said that here.
It's Judge's thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's got nothing. I'm not.
He's the one that can't let it go.
Yeah.
After that night, Judge, that me and you had that big fallout on his panel, and me and you actually had a decent conversation before the judge took me off. We actually got things resolved, and I have no problem with you after that. I apologize to you for what I said, and you accepted it, and we left it at that.
Yeah, I let it go. It's done is done. I said that right off the bat. I mean, I'm just trying to figure this whole thing out because it's just getting weirder on a fucking daily. It seems like on a daily basis. I'm just trying to turn around and be, try to do my own thing in some cases. Well, I'm getting a lot of flack from so many people. It's ridiculous. It's almost like everybody's out to fucking, basically wipe each other out. I could safely say.
Did you see what I did? Did you see what I did, Reaper, by putting up that video and making Judge and them believe that Samantha left me? Or I didn't even say Samantha left me. I just said that we were separated, right? I never said why we were separating. None of that. Well, the very fucking hours later, It's all over Judge's channel that Samantha's left me. She's fucking Rick Crude.
I didn't
That
hear
the
nothing
reason
about
why
the
she-
Rick Crude thing until the second stream. That 2
Yeah,
o'clock
and-
in the morning, my time. I was like, yeah, I was dead.
Yeah,
I didn't even know
and
Rick Crude was going to be up there. To be honest, I mean, I don't even know the
But
guy.
the reason why I did that, man, the reason why I did that was to prove that anybody can say anything about me, and Judge will just run with it as long as it's bad against me. He will run with it. He don't care what it is, if there's any truth behind it, if it's dogging me or making me look bad in any kind of way, he'll just post that shit and not know the truth at all. And I proved that. I figured that a lot of his subscribers would wake up when they seen that, but apparently not.
Right. And then this little deal with me and my little Facebook that he posted, that Facebook's 8 years old. I don't even have access to that Facebook anymore. So whoever sent him that information was totally wrong. I've left Pizza Hut 7 years ago. So all that crap that he was saying about this person coming to attack us and coming to my job and stuff, that is bad info. He needs to start getting his correct info and start investigating is what he really needs to do before he assumes that a person is at this company or a person is that or this. I don't even look like that video. I don't even look like that picture anymore.
I wouldn't even know anything about it. I can definitely say.
It's out of control, man. It's got to stop.
It is. It crossed the line. And now that the actual law enforcement has gotten involved, it's supposed to be a whole bunch of crap happening.
Judge don't realize that what he's doing is capital felonies, dude, because he's across country lines. It's one thing if you're across state lines, it's a felony. But if you're across, you're in another country and you're doing it, it becomes a capital felony. You don't believe me? Look it up. Look up the harassment and stalking laws about going across state lines.
And look up cyber terrorism and cyber terrorists and cyber threats, and you'll see Judge violated all of those. That's exactly
every one of them.
That's exactly what the FBI agent told me when I said.
As a fair warning to you, Reaper, man, you do what you want to do, but they're looking at everybody in this chat, dude. The people talking shit.
I've got from when he first started with me, from when he said claiming that my mentally challenged stepbrother was my boy and all this stuff. That's also another thing that he's done messed up with on the law. That's
a hate crime.
Yeah, that is because he's mentally challenged and he's got papers to prove it.
Like I said, I don't know anything. I ain't dealing with none of it. I'm just doing my own thing.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
We're just giving you warning, man, about be careful in the comment section of what you say. You say whatever you want, but they are watching you. We're not lying about it.
That's fine. They can watch me all they need to. That's ain't gonna hurt me none. I ain't doing nothing.
That's what I'm saying. As long as you ain't doing nothing, you don't have to worry about it. It's the people that are spilling this misinformation and agging the judge on. Them people are the ones going down.
Yeah,
and from what I noticed, it's other people that are just coming out of the woodwork too. If you think about it, and I'm saying this,
Scriptcat's one of the biggest ones.
A lot of people that are coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, it's a lot of people coming out of the woodwork that are not known, and this shit's just getting worse and worse and worse. Like I've been saying to everybody, it's just not going to get any better because it's.
You're about to see my baby's mama go to jail.
Yeah, in the middle.
My baby's mama, Karen Streisner, she's about to go to jail because there's an actual court order that says that I can't badger her name and she can't badger mine because we have kids together, and she's violated that court order. The body cam footage of her arrest will be going up on my channel very soon.
But Reaper, not only did the judge when he did what he did with that threat, he's now got the FBI looking into his IP addresses, looking into his phone numbers that he has, looking into every little nick and cranny of his YouTube account.
Mm-hmm. All of his YouTube accounts.
I mean, I don't know how the FBI does all this computer data stuff, but
Oh, they got a
are
cyber
definitely,
terrorism team.
they've got all kinds of information on him and looking for him right now and getting everything ready. And I normally don't call the cops on anybody, but when you threaten my life, that's a totally different story.
Well, like I said, I don't know what the hell's going on with all that, but you know, whatever. But like I was starting to say, it's not one side or the other. It's that down that middle line. If you guys, I'm pretty sure you noticed that a lot of new names, a lot of new faces, and a lot of new people, and quite a few of the older ones that a lot of people know that are not exactly the best of the best, so to speak, have basically come out of nowhere. And it's not just invading one side or the other. It's they're mixed in all the way around.
Yes, I've noticed that.
Yeah, and I think that's where it's coming from. I've been telling everybody this. A lot of people are not really listening to me, but from what I've been seeing, yeah, it just seems like they're just coming out of nowhere to literally, throw a lot of misinformation in both directions to cause a fucking serious war here. To the point where
They love the
like
shit show.
Yeah, it's getting to a shit show. Yeah.
Yeah, and the judge is egging it on. I mean, he puts stuff up when he first gets it and doesn't do any checking on anything to see if it was true. I mean, if he would have checked on some of my other videos or emailed some people or however he got his information, he probably would have found out that that boy person he was talking about was my stepbrother, which is mentally challenged. But no, he didn't. He ran with what he had and what he was told and all this. He doesn't care. He gets something, he wants to spread it as soon as he gets it.
Yep, as long as it can make you look bad.
Exactly.
But if somebody tells him something creative or good about us, he throws that shit away and you'll never hear about it. But all the negativity he can put out, he will. He's a drama soap opera queen or king, whatever you want to call it. It's turned into a real life soap opera, dude. That's the reason why people were stirring shit to keep it going.
That's like last night on my panel when I first started. For the first hour and 20 minutes, we didn't even mention anybody over there on his channel or any names or anything. And then boom, as soon as he ended his live, he came over there, started problems came over there and started problems on my my live. And then we started mentioning their names, but we didn't for the whole hour. Me and CFW and the other people were talking. We never ever mentioned his name until he came over there and started trolling.
Well, like I said, I have no clue how half of what goes on. Nobody talks to me. I just figure it out when I hear it. So I'm sitting here looking at that like, okay, what the fuck is going on now? I figured it's just going to be another night of maybe listening to music or talking about God only knows what. Next thing you know, it's a shit show.
Yeah, it's as easy as this. All he has to do is come to our channels and look at it and see if we really said it. But he won't do that. He'll just listen to somebody say, oh, we were talking shit or this or that.
That's like somebody could say for instance, Reaper, somebody that's the troll on my channel or Jeremiah's channel or Judge's channel. That's like if they're going to say, oh, Reaper was talking shit about the judge, saying the judge does this or the judge does that. Boom.
You're going to be banned.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I've actually had somebody try playing that game. That's the funny thing. You're not saying something that ain't bullshit right there. I'll say that right now. I've actually had somebody turn around and try to pull that stunt. I've already had that happen more than once. I've had somebody turn around and saying that to fuck it. Hell, if you think about it, it happened. Somebody was saying that I was talking shit about you both.
Yep.
And I wasn't even on fucking line.
Yeah. That's what I said. The people, it's the people that are stirring the shit and keeping this going.
That's why I said it's in between. It's the ones down the middle. It's not the auditors or people that are doing what they're doing, or the people that are watching it and making comments about it. It's the ones down the middle.
Yep.
A lot of new faces, a lot of new names. That's what I've been trying to say. I've been telling that to everybody left and right. There's a lot of them out there, and they're just stirring the fucking pot, and it goes both directions on either side of the fucking fence.
Yep.
And it's been happening to everybody, and I do mean everybody. And a lot of people, like I said, ain't listening to me. I've been looking in all the rooms that I'm used to being in, all the community rooms and all that other stuff, and all the friggin' live streams and shit that I go on, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people know where I'm at. There's where the trouble is. And if you notice, a lot of them are the same people. They go to different rooms, even on you guys' side, on you guys' panel. They may not say nothing, or they go into judge's room, they go into this one or that one's room, and you see them there constantly. They're always on,
Yeah. It's like 5 minutes after I posted that video, Script Cat was over in Keeping It Criminals live chat. Oh, Samantha left Jeremiah, blah, 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 blah. I mean, and she was saying it like every 30 seconds that she could say it. She was saying the same thing over and over and over, feeding it to everybody. Then by the time that live stream ended, by the time that live stream ended, everybody knew about it.
Yeah, it was all over the place. I mean, I already seen. They said, "Oh yeah, go take a look at this," and it was up on your channel, and I'm like, okay, I guess shit hit the fan on his end. That's the fucking first thing I said. I saw the other video that you posted that turned around and showed you in the vehicle. All there was music, driving. I found that out from somebody else.
Yep.
And it was just recently posted, so it was only 5 minutes old for me. I'm like, okay, so I saw it and I listened to it, and I'm like, damn, he must have got the worst of it, I guess.
That was taken this morning at 4 a.m. Person knows I sent it to him.
Yep. Yeah, when I saw it, it showed it, being later in the day. I don't know, it was daytime, I guess. I don't know. Because I was a little after 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the afternoon at noontime. So I'm like, okay. And it just said it was just posted like 5 minutes ago. I'm like, okay. So I couldn't figure it out, but I was like, okay. But I already heard about it. Oh yeah, he's crying in the car and this and that, and his music, and there's no words and stuff. I'm like, okay. So it was like, a couple minutes long.
Yeah. Yep.
So I heard about it, and everybody else already heard about it. And I'm like, okay. Like I said, I don't get told shit until later.
And this whole thing about me and Jeremiah, about I was playing double sides between Judge and Jeremiah. Judge don't want to admit it and want to tell everybody. Him and Jeremiah both asked me to play the field. Jeremiah can tell you himself right now that he asked me to play on the Judge's side.
Sure did.
Just like the Judge sent me text messages asking me to play on his side to get information from Jeremiah. It worked both ways.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about any of that. That's like I said, I don't know.
The main thing I was wanting you to get, Preston, was his name so I could tell the authorities.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all it was trying to get a little closer.
How does he think I figured out his name? Does he think a little birdie flew down and told me? No, I didn't find it out from Preston. I'm just saying. But
no, he found it out from someone else before I even found it out. Jeremiah's the one told me what his name was before I found it out.
Yep, I called you today. I found it out and told you his name's Frank Mason.
Yes, you did.
Like I said, I'm turning around trying to figure it all out. Period. Because honestly, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting in the background at this point. Basically, I'm like the guy in the. I'm the guy that's supposed to be watching the game, up front in person, up close and personal here. But unfortunately, ended up all the way in ended up in the nosebleed section.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
like that.
I'll tell you the same thing I told you that night. I just want the shit to end so I can go back to doing what I do. You know.
Exactly. That's just like that night that Script Cat was saying that we were talking bad about Cat Girl. I said, go look back at the video and you'll see exactly what was said. And Archangel went back there and looked at it, and he seen what I said, and what we said was the truth. So what she went over there and said was a total lie on everything.
Well, that got reviewed because I turned around and said something as well. I said I don't think that was the case, but I wasn't there to hear it
Right.
because I was in the room, but I just left, so I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it at all. I won't even say I didn't. I mean, I do sit there and I'll sit there in the fucking chat room, but I won't say anything. Yeah, I'll say that right off the bat to both of you. If you guys are doing
Yeah, that's
something,
the reason why. You notice how half the time I don't. If we're talking about the judge a lot or something, or making fun of them judge and shit, I won't leave the video up. I'll leave it up for a little while, then I take it down. Well, that's the reason. One of the main reasons I left that video up was because I was like, nah, they ain't gonna sit there and say we were making fun of her. Hell, fucking no. They can go watch the video.
Exactly. And Archangel looked at it and he found out exactly what we said. Somebody asked me a question, and that's what I said. We did not degrade her in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
You said, I think she's mentally challenged. That's it.
And that was retracted. I'll even say that it was retracted. If you notice, though, a lot of people are turning around and saying that. Even in your chat, they don't want to deal with the fucking drama no more.
Yeah, I have people from Judge's channel who don't want to admit it and say, if you ever tell I told, and I won't say the names of who said it, but they're tired of it. They said it's all Judge talks about. Daily, every day is you. There's it gets old. And I'm like, yeah, imagine if you're the one being talked about. It gets real old.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. After a while, it's getting ridiculous. But like I said, there's a thin gray line of people that are turning around and trying to stir the pot. I've been noticing that.
Mm-hmm.
Who I don't know.
I have too.
But they're stirring it up on your end. They're stirring it up on the other end, and people like a lot of people are just getting stuck in the middle. And the reason why a lot of people saying, we're done with this shit. They're not going to bother going to your channels, this, that, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I've been noticing that. It's just ridiculous. And I've even said it, take it to another fucking site. If you got problems, take it to Discord or something. Go away.
Yep.
I mean, it's fucking ridiculous now. Because I had to deal with it again today. And I fucking had enough of it. Honestly, it's just pathetic. I mean, I'm not interested in this. I'm not interested in this schoolyard shit. I mean, if you're going to be doing, if you're going to do auditing, cool. I'll sit and watch it. If I see something that I'll say something to you if you go live. If I'm on somebody else's channel and they're turning around and doing something about it, yeah, I'll talk about it and shit like that. It's a debating thing. It's nothing abnormal. It's not it's an ideology. You guys see something.
That's the reason why I never block you, Ricker. Is because if you got something to say, you just come out and say it without insulting, degrading, and shit. You just ask questions and try to figure it out. You
notice that's the way I work.
Yeah, that's why I've never blocked you ever.
On that note, Jeremiah, can you answer me a question?
What's up?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's like I've been following you since you started, and I don't agree with everything that you do. As a matter of fact, I started following you because I liked what you initially did. But like there's certain things I don't like, and when I left my comments that when I disagreed with you, all of a sudden I got blocked from you. And it's like you couldn't discuss with me why you blocked me. You just blocked me and wouldn't allow me to speak my mind. And that goes against. I mean, I didn't say nothing like derogatory or something insulting towards you. It was just something where I didn't agree with you, and then just for that reason, like I was blocked.
The only time I block people is if they're like derogatory, or they're threatening, or they
Well,
just keep harassing with the same comment.
But I
That's
actually
the
never
only
did
time I
that.
ever block someone.
I actually never did that, and I actually saved like comments that I sent you, and I tried to respond to you over and over again. And I know, like maybe the public can't see like how I'm responding to you or what I'm saying to you, but like you'll totally ignore me and just and like it's not about that. It's like if I have a disagreement, I would like to hear your side of the story and like be upfront, because myself, like in 15 years of age, my father signed me up for the service, and right after the service, I got into law enforcement, and after I got out of law enforcement, I ended up behind the bars. I got aspects of both sides, so I know good cops on both sides. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you catching me?
Yeah.
So it's like when I try to talk to you and like I'm completely blocked, my comments are blocked.
Well, if you were blocked, you wouldn't have been able to come up. So apparently you're not blocked.
Well, no, sadly, I had to create a new account to speak to you.
I have nobody in my block contacts. I can show you. I removed them a long time ago. Everybody's been unblocked. Every single person.
Every single
one. Even the ones that used to come on there threatening.
Well, see, that's one thing I would never do. I wouldn't threaten you. I mean, that's kind of silly. I mean, like you're. I mean, you are who you are, and I pass through. I pass through Kentucky and Tennessee all the time. Like I wouldn't have a problem stopping, on my way from Texas to New York to stop by and say hello and go to the Waffle House and say hello to you. I'm not somebody that's going to come out looking for you. But if I had the opportunity to meet you, I would like to stop by and say hello and actually have a one-on-one talk with you.
Yeah, let me tell you now. I have a lot of people, even my supporters, telling me they'll post a comment and they'll come back later and that comment's gone. So I think YouTube's got a lot to do with that.
But see,
because like I said, the only time I've ever blocked people are the ones who came in here threatening or was trolling my channel from Judge.
But you know what? Even if they troll you, you know what? That's another notch in your belt. That's another addition to you, and you shouldn't block them because they have a different opinion because they're a troll.
Well, when all they're saying is you're a fucking meth head, blah blah blah, calling my wife methany.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, Jeremiah. Are you a meth head?
I've never done meth in my life. Ever.
So why would you let that bother you? Why would you let that bother? See, what I don't like about auditors, what I don't like about, and it's not you specifically, but what I don't like about auditors is they put all cops in one fishbowl. They say like if one is bad, they're all bad. But do you know how many auditors are felons or rapists or child molesters? I mean, even one that you have, Northwest, Mr. Northwest. Do you know his history?
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Northwest guy, Northwestern.
I think he's referring to Midwest Transparency.
Oh, Midwest. That's there you go. I'm sorry. I said Northwest Midwest. He got caught with pictures of toddlers and little girls' vagina on his phone. But he pulled it up from like a doctor, a doctor's study or whatever. But who in their right mind, what grown adult would store that on their phone? His
I don't
name
know. I
his
had no
name
idea.
well, yeah, his name is Chadlin Smith. He's been arrested for it, not only once but multiple times. But yet you have him on your panel as a supporter of you, and I have no love for somebody like that. And should I throw you in that fishbowl because he supports you? Should I say that because you support him, like you're a molester also?
Well, no, because I didn't know his history.
Well, you should look, and do a little vetting yourself because you are a journalist, and journalists bet. You should bet yourself, brother. You should bet the people that talk to you and who support you before you put them up on your panel and like be on your side. His name is Chadlin Smith. Check it out, Chadlin Smith, and I think it's Tacoma. It's somewhere in Washington. But his picture's straight up there, and it's not only once, but it's multiple.
I thought he was
times.
from Indiana.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, check it out. I'm just, I'm trying to be straight up. I'm trying to give you like a upside and look out before you because he's been on your panel several times. And I've tried to talk to you about that, but like every comment I put, it's blocked. So no, I'm glad you gave me the opportunity to speak now, so you can look out for yourself. And
yeah, I seen you on Judge's channel saying that you did support me, but then I was blocking your comments, and I couldn't remember who you were to know I was blocking your comments.
I've been on both the channels, and like I didn't like dislike either one of you. I just wanted to get everybody's input, and just do me a favor, brother. Before you have somebody, even your friend Steven, I know his history in Russellville. I've checked that out, and
he ain't coming back into my panel.
But see, I check out everything myself, and I'm not going to say what his history is because you probably know what it is.
I've been in jail with people in there. I was in jail with people.
Yeah, so and another thing, just take this from heart from a guy that has children, brother. Please don't put your little girl out there for people to see, because you have people like what I say his name was Midwest that likes little girls, likes naked pictures of little girls' vaginas from a medical glossary or whatever. Why would you put your little girl out there for somebody like him to see? Keep her private, protect her, be a dad. And I know you're a dad, but protect her anyways, okay?
Oh yeah, I do, believe me.
I know, but don't put her little picture. Don't put her picture out on GoFundMe. Don't put her out there nowhere. Protect her. Like, put her under your wing. Okay.
I put her picture on my GoFundMe because I'm proud of my little girl.
Well, but
not
don't be proud of her on social media, because there's a lot of creeps out there, brother.
Well, yeah, there's the same way they could go get a school book and do the same thing as school.
Well, you know what? But you know what? That's not your child, because you're looking after your child. Let them get a school book, but you know what? You look after your own child, and let the other people that got a school book looking after their kids look after their kids.
Hey, Jeremiah,
I promise you.
Epic Cop Watch wants you to put the link in the chat. He wants to come up.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're Preston, right?
Yeah, I'm Preston.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question real quick. You said you found everybody's criminal records right. Yeah, you. Did you ever find mine? My true one?
Yeah, your true one is minimal. You don't have meth. You don't have nothing like that. You got like I think like a disorderly conduct or a trust. I can't recall right off the top of my head, but you ain't got no felonies.
Harassment, disorderly conduct,
Yeah,
driving
you got little,
unsuspended.
you
Yeah,
got little
it's
misdemeanor
bullshit.
shit. Right.
hmm You and Preston then are the only two to ever find it. Everyone Judge posts is felonies.
Oh no,
bad
no,
things.
no, no. See,
If I had
no,
felonies, how could I carry guns around cops?
no, no,
That's
no.
just
See,
stupid.
here's the issue with that, Jeremiah. I mean, what people don't know is you weren't the only Jeremiah, Wayne Payne, and Russellville. There's 4 of y'all there.
I'm not from Kentucky. See, that's the
But
thing.
I mean, but I'm saying though, that's where everybody thinks you're from, and there's 4 Jeremiah Wayne Paynes there. Correct?
Oh, I'm sure there's more than that. There's like 16
Yeah,
of them in Tennessee.
I'm saying at a minimum with a criminal record.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. But no, I actually, I'm not going to dox you. I know your date of birth. And God bless you and your wife. And I would never like put none of that info out there. But
I mean, everybody
please,
knows everything anyway. My addresses are private now. So.
All right, Jeremiah. Well, it was nice talking to you. And you know what I'm fixing? You know what I'm going to do? I will contact you with my original name and see if you let me up again or if you're going to keep blocking me. All right?
I ain't gonna block you. I'm gonna block you.
All right. Take
All
care,
right, man.
Jeremiah.
Yep,
All right,
you too.
All right.
Epic. What's up, Epic? How you doing, buddy?
Epic, you muted yourself. We can't hear you. No sound, Epic. What is going on with people's mics tonight?
I do not know.
Mine's working fine.
Yeah, mine's working fine.
I'm just saying, Epic. That first dude that dude that was just up here, he had a problem. He had to come up and then go down and come back up. You might have to do that, Epic. Drop out and then come back up.
It's been a while since I've been on a panel with Epic. It's been a long time.
I'm not sure if I ever have.
Yeah, you have. You've been on his panel. You was on it with me one day with him.
Oh, okay. I can't for the life of me remember that guy.
Maybe when he puts his real name up, you'll know.
Maybe.
What was you saying, Reaper?
Huh?
You were saying something.
Oh, no, I was yelling at myself because I almost dropped my cigarette again.
Oh.
Ain't the first time, ain't the last time, especially when you make them, when you have to hand make them.
Exactly.
I roll my own.
That's what I do. I roll my own. Hell of a lot
Do
cheaper
you
than
buy
buying
the
fucking
tubes?
Hmm?
Do you actually roll them or do you buy the tubes and do it?
I do it with the tubes now because my hands ain't the greatest when it comes down to rolling them. Last time I made one,
Yeah,
it looked like a toothpick.
Yeah, I use the tubes myself. Hell, dude, I can buy one of them big bags of tobacco and 2 boxes of them tubes, and that shit lasts me all month. You know,
Exactly. That's what I do. I do the same way.
it's a lot cheaper
Big
than
bag of
going and
tobacco.
buying a $7 pack of cigarettes each time.
Well, it costs you about $7 for 2 packs of tubes and maybe even a bag of tobacco. I mean, you could
Yeah.
spend less than $20 for what you would spend about $26 or better, depending on where you're at, for fucking what, 3 packs? You know?
For at least $25, you can get a carton if you roll it yourself.
Yeah. You can get it a hell of a lot cheaper. I do it that way because of that reason.
Yep, I spend, I think it's $53 every month, and I get 2.5 cartons.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot more than what $50 would get you about not even half a carton these days, or even a pack of.
$50 would probably $50 would get you, I think, 1 carton of Palmolives, maybe, if you're lucky.
If that depends on where.
Yeah.
Then
Now in
where you're at.
Kentucky, you could buy it for $54 a carton of Palmolives. Tennessee's a lot higher.
It's a hell of a lot better than here. They're damn near 70. Back
Yeah,
east, they're
Kentucky
Kentucky
don't have tobacco tax or alcohol tax.
It's Commonwealth.
Yeah, that's considered a Commonwealth tax, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I figured. I got family down south.
They don't have that sin tax. Biden said he wants to put a $50 sin tax on every carton. Like, you gonna make me pay money because you saying I'm committing a sin? Are you fucking insane? You up there being a pedophile and you're gonna judge me? I mean,
well,
have you not seen the way that man gropes little girls? So, hey, Preston.
Do what, Jeremiah? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I call bullshit on that, what he said, don't you?
Yeah, I don't, unless he's talking about somebody else. But the reason why I said Midwest is because that's the only one that I know that's been on your panel a lot. I don't even know who this Chad Smith person is.
Yeah, that's not his real name, is it?
No, it's not. I ain't gonna dox him, but no, that's not his.
No. I think I know it, but yeah, it's not that.
No, it's not.
Well, I am going to get off of here because I have work in the morning and 2 doctor's fucking appointments I got to deal with them, sadly. So, you know, like I said, I mean, when you start getting back into what you're doing, you know, I'll take an eyeball on it, you know, see what's going on, and I'll let you know. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah, I'll have some audit videos coming in a few days, actually.
All right. Just don't do any police station stuff because that's just. I mean, those ones are kind of weird to a degree, really.
What, police stations?
Yeah, some of them are not really. You know, I've noticed they're not too friendly when it comes down to people friggin' videotaping. I noticed that.
Yeah.
You know?
They all don't really like it, to be honest.
No, I mean it's almost like a double standard with it. I noticed that. I mean, I'll even say it. It's a double standard in the matter of speaking. A lot of times, you know, they don't like it, but you know, they don't like you doing it, but you know, we don't like it when they do it either. And, you know.
Yep, that's true.
But you know, it's a pain in the ass. But we all deal with. We have to, you know, it has to go both one way or the other. You know, I can understand that part of it when it comes down to watching the stupid shit that they do. Just, you know, just don't get in trouble.
I don't plan on it, trust me.
Yeah.
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Before, I didn't say his name was Chad Smith. Chadlen. Chadlen. Chadlen Smith, Spokane, Washington.
Well, okay, it might be a different person we're talking about.
No, it's they have his actual picture there, and there's the story about him. They actually got his YouTube name in the story. If you check it out, you know, I'm not blowing smoke up nobody's ass. I'm not trying to like create a problem with nobody. And like y'all didn't say like you doubted it until like I was gone. That's why I come back. Check it out.
Yeah, we will.
All right.
Yeah, I'll check it out, but as far as I know, that's not the dude we're talking about's real name.
Unless he's using a different name, but you know.
Unless he told us a different name,
Yeah,
Unless
possibly.
well, maybe he told you a different name, but check it out. And when you bring people up on your channel and you want to see their face and stuff, see if his face matches up with that picture that they got online.
All right.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I know
Y'all
his face well. Trust me.
All right. Y'all take care.
All right, you too, man.
All right. Be well.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying, don't do any post office because they're pathetic.
Oh yeah,
There's not so much going
I
on
don't
with them, I
plan.
can tell you.
Now there are some that need to be done because you go in there, man. The customer service is poor. They treat you like shit. You know, them are the ones that need to be done. The post offices that are running smoothly, that get you in, get you out, treat you with courtesy, they're fine.
Yeah.
But the ones that, like that one I did over there, where was it, Preston? South Nashville, West Nashville? That woman was
South
that
Nashville.
woman was a total bitch, man.
Yeah, now that Reaper mentioned that, there was one that I went to investigate a change of address form, and the lady saw one of my post office videos and she mentioned it, and she was like, we're not funded by the government. The government don't own us at all, and we work for a private company. I'm like, yeah, I know, just not to cause anything. But that's just how stupid they are in some of these post offices nowadays,
They are
Well, it's
funded.
kind of funny. Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of funny they say that. I mean, I'm not the type to audit, but I'll say it because I mean, a community watch. Period. The easiest way to put it. And they say that, but yet you hear about this guy that's running the post office as a government official. That kind of makes you say, okay, you can't say you're one thing and you're not, and you're
Exactly.
the opposite. It don't make sense.
I just let her.
I
I
brought
just let her stay in her own little bubble when she said that, and I was like, "Yeah." I mean,
I would have popped it. I would have had to. I would have broke up the camera and popped her bubble.
Yeah, the DeBrasi or whatever his name is.
it's DeBrasio or something like that.
Yeah, DeBrasio. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What you said.
he's a government appointed official to help work with the postal service, but yet it's not government run. That's the part that really makes no sense. I was like, you can't say that you're a private organization, but yet you got government officials up your ass that don't work together. Okay, period. Neither one of them, coincide.
Yeah, when she said that though, it was like to me for a loop. I'm like, how stupid are people? I mean, it's part of the federal government. It's been like that since Western Union came into the story in the early years.
Yeah, I know. I've said the same thing. I mean, I'm not an auditor. I watch when it comes to the news and everything that's going on. If I see something that don't seem right, I'll say something. That's what my job is. That's my thing. Well, I wouldn't say it's a job. It's more of a thing. Easiest way to put it. I can't call that a job. I don't get paid for it. But yeah, I mean, places that like you just mentioned, places like that. Yeah, I can see somebody turning around and, questioning it. Just don't get in trouble for it,
Right?
Yeah.
the easiest way to look at it. I mean, it sucks if you have to go through channels to turn around and just get questions answered. It's a pain in the balls. I have to deal with that even on my own. Then again,
Yep.
everybody.
Exactly.
But it's just a pain in the ass when you're going to do something like an audit to turn around and show the kind of stupidity that they're doing and the bullshit that they're playing, and you end up getting in trouble for doing something that you see as right. But like I said, people on the other side, they see that and they look at it and they say, okay, what the fuck, why did you do that and this and that? And it's like, I'm trying to show something. I can understand on your side, like I said. I'm trying to show what kind of stupid shit they're doing. It just ain't coming out right. That's the problem.
Right.
Just like watching the police department. A lot of people like to want to get right up inside something like that. And I've seen a couple of them, like a couple of videos. I'm not going to name names, It's not on you guys, but it's others that have turned around and actually filmed people that were severely hurt. I'm talking to like dead point. That's just beyond. You know, that's
Yeah,
just that
that's
ain't right.
ridiculous. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
That is.
I could see it if there was police brutality and you got your phones out like a lot of people do. You know, stuff of that nature. But you know, to turn around and film somebody dying, I mean, that's you know what I mean. That's just not right.
Why would you do that? You think their
That's what
families
some of
really want to see that video?
No, they don't. I know I can say that too,
No.
but that's why a lot of the people, when they see videos that are made, turn around and have something to say about it because, like it's been said, and you said it too. I know, I remember this. It's the people that turn around and fucking do that kind of shit that make auditors look bad. I remember you
Yeah.
saying that the day I was up on panel the last time.
I sure
when
did.
you
Yep.
said everything said. Yeah. And that's when I was like, you know what? You're right. Because there's motherfuckers like that make everybody look bad. When people turn around and they do shit of that nature, and it's not right in any way, shape.
And you'll
Fucked up.
never see me do any shit like that ever.
No.
If somebody's laying there dying and it was a wreck or something I walked up upon, believe me, I'm turning my camera off.
Oh yeah,
I'm
definitely.
not going to record that.
No, that ain't right. That's just.
I
I
mean,
mean,
that's-
I've worked in medical. I mean, I had to see that up close and personal. Believe me, it's not the most funnest sight. Rolling up on
No,
a scene
I-
and fucking somebody end up, you know, with a hunk of metal jammed in their chest, you know, or their fucking guts wide open and fucking hanging out and shit like that, or the side of their neck. Literally, you could see the inside of their fucking inside that area, or half their fucking skull missing. You know, that's kind of shit you don't want to remember. You
Yeah,
definitely
you
don't
remember
wanna-
back in the early 80s when all they had was the seatbelt that went across your waist?
Mhm.
It wasn't the harness kind or the strap over the shoulder. Well, all I remember is being jerked up in the middle of the night and them saying that my Uncle Alan was in a car wreck. We roll up on the car wreck scene, dude, and I'm a kid, right? My mom and dad run over there to the cops where the cops are and talking to them. We get out and start walking towards the wrecked car, and I see my uncle. His feet are still sitting, his legs are still sitting there where the gas pedal and seat is, but from his waist up was in the back seat where the seatbelt ripped him in half.
I've seen
I remember seeing that, dude, and that fucked me up, dude, because I was only like 7 years old when I seen that. You know, it's not something a 7-year-old should have seen. You know,
That's not something you want to see at that age. Believe me.
that's why I
had to
would
roll
never
up
film.
on I had to roll up on an accident at work just as bad. Guy literally lost control, and this was like a ragtop spider.
Yeah.
So it's a small ass car.
hmm
Well, he rolled that thing and slammed it into a fucking tree. That
Oh,
was
shit.
definitely. I mean, I got a call, the Clear Blue, you know, of a wreck. I wasn't even far from it. I heard about it before. I heard the noise, but I didn't know it was a wreck. 'Cause, you know,
Yeah.
kids like to race that area, so it's kind of not abnormal. Well, I got the call not even a few minutes afterwards when I started rolling up on the area, and they said a car wreck, and I'm like, holy fuck! I'm literally right around the corner. So I had to respond, and I'm in my own vehicle. Thankfully, I keep equipment in there. I rolled up on it, not even 30 seconds, and turned around, and I had to do an assessment. Well, let's just say it didn't look as good as it was. It was a good thing, but it was a bad thing. I mean, it was a total disaster. The guy
Oh, I
literally
bet.
had a hunk of metal jammed just past his trachea and out the
Oh,
other
shit.
side. He had half his belly was hanging out. He literally had it split wide on one whole side. His internals were coming out. Let's just put it that way. And he had a slice straight down from the top of his shoulder, right, all the way straight down past it, just next to his heart. You could see his guy's ribs. I mean, it literally was just opened up about 4 inches. I mean, you could see his
Wow.
fucking heart. That's how nasty that was. And he just, am I gonna be okay? I was
He
like,
was
I'm
still
sitting there looking
alive.
at it. Yeah,
Oh my God.
he had
Did he
the engine
live?
still sitting in he had a hot engine still sitting in his fucking lap. The front of the car was literally a part of his legs. I mean, when I rolled up in that, I was like, oh shit, man, this ain't gonna be a live one. This is gonna be a dead person. I went
Yeah.
up to the scene. I went over by where the guy was. His eyes are wide open. He turned his head, looked right up at me, and said, am I gonna be okay? And I'm like,
How was he not dead with a through his throat like that?
it just missed his friggin' artery. It
So
just missed it.
basically, God was watching him.
Somebody was watching over him because that was one hell of a fucking wreck. I mean,
Did
it
the
was
dude
literally-
end up making it?
Huh?
Did he end up living through it?
Oh yeah, he lived through it.
Wow.
Disintegrated his
I bet
pelvis.
he never drove a little car again.
He ain't driving ever again. He was wheelchaired after that. There was nothing to save below the waist. The majority of
wow.
his pelvis and his legs were totally destroyed. There was nothing that could be saved. They literally they had to do a shit ton of reconstructive surgery, but his nervous system, his lower back, the vertebrae were completely destroyed. The cord right to that point down to his legs was completely gone. He was
So it's basically one of them things you probably wish you died.
No, he regrets it. He does regret it. He started falling asleep at the wheel. That's what the problem was. He regrets it. I mean, he even stated that I did everything I could to pack everything off as quickly as possible because I already knew the truck and everything was going to be out for at least 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So I was first on scene literally right after the wreck. You know,
Wow.
It took literally 3 hours to get him out of it. That's how bad.
See, that's what happened to my. Damn, that's what happened to my uncle. He fell asleep at the wheel, and ever since that, if I'm remotely getting tired while I'm driving, I don't care if I have to pull over and sleep a couple hours in the car. I will. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on a road trip or something, just believe me, I have. As soon as I get tired, I'm not driving. There's no way.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I've done the same thing. If I'm tired, I'm pulling over. I don't care.
Yep. I've literally pulled over in truck stops over on the side of the road, far enough over where you're safe. Go to sleep.
Yep. Oh, I know. I've had state troopers knocking on my window on several occasions. Like, you all right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Just trying to get some sleep.
I was about to say that.
You're okay. Just leave your 4-ways on. All right, fine.
Yep. Yeah, they don't care as long as you got your flashers on. So.
Yeah. No, that guy was damn grateful that I was there. I got there when I did. He probably would have died if it didn't get any. If nobody was there.
That's what I was about to say. He got lucky you were right there.
It's kind of surprising because I just left the pool hall.
Oh hell!
That's the funny part. I was heading back home. I just left a couple of friends at the pool hall to turn around.
You sobered up quick, did
I had to get up in the morning again. Yeah. So the timing was perfect. It was kind of cool, but not a scene that I wanted to deal with. I had to use everything that I had in the back of my car just to turn around and keep this guy alive. And I had to keep a real close eye on it. And I kept yelling to get the friggin' truck here ASAP because he wasn't bleeding massively, but he was bleeding quite a bit. I actually used tape to turn around and hold his stomach in.
I mean, hey, it worked. So,
yeah. I mean, I packed it in. I had gloves on. I packed them back in, and I told him it might hurt. He's like, I don't care. I think I'm not feeling it anyways. And I packed them back in the best I could. I rolled the material, and then I freaking duct taped it.
I'm sure he was in so much shock.
Yeah.
He was in so much shock, probably he didn't feel it for weeks.
He kept moving his head, and I kept telling him to stop moving it. You got a rod stuck in your head, dude. He's like, I know, but I'm trying to keep an eye on, see what's going on. I said, there's nothing to see, dude. Trust me, the car is destroyed. I said, I don't know how, but you're alive, which is surprising. He's like, what the hell happened? I said, I don't know. You tell me, because I'm sitting here trying to packing your body back together here, buddy. You know?
Yeah, you tell me what the fuck you did.
Yeah, I kept them conscious. I kept them thinking. The truck rolled up about 10 minutes later, and they were looking over, and I said, get the fuck over here with the stuff. They were like, what do we need? Everything. Get it over here now.
Bring the whole truck. Yeah.
Yeah, get the fucking truck as close as you can, dude. We're going to be emptying that bitch real quick here. They saw the majority of what I did, and they were like, holy shit. I said, yeah, you guys left me with a fucking good-sized EMT bag, and if you notice, the bag's laying there empty. They're like, how bad? What's his vital signs? Da-da-da-da-da. And I turned around and gave them all the information. They got the guy's name, the whole nine, everything, his date of birth, the whole 9 yards. They're like, wow, how the fuck is he still alive? And I'm like, you're asking me a question like that? I said, I got here not even a few minutes after the accident, and I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to survive. And the guy's like, I don't even know. And they're like, he's talking. Real. I said, yeah, he's got a rod in his neck. Yeah. He's like, did it hit the artery? I said, from what I can tell, no. This guy was held together with friggin', as I would look at it, baling wire and duct tape.
And a metal rod.
Yeah, I mean, he was being held together with whatever the fuck I had at that point because I didn't have much left.
Hey, duct tape is the wonder tape, man. I never leave home without it.
Nope. I definitely never did either. I can tell you that. Not after that day either. That day I had a fucking case of it in my truck.
Yeah. You'd be surprised what you can do with duct tape, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they turned around and they didn't take the rod out of his neck. They got him on once they got the engine off of him, I helped them with that. I had work gloves. I used to work in junk anyway, so I worked at a junkyard at one time, so I had a lot of stuff still from that. So I turned around and helped them pull the engine completely out and off of him, and they had to cut the rest of the car away because they couldn't get to his feet because it was that badly flattened. But once they got him completely out, I said, all I said to him is you're probably going to feel some pain. He's like, I haven't felt any yet, but I'll know if I'm alive. We started moving him. Oh, yeah, he felt it. And he was, oh, my God, he started screaming.
I bet. I don't know how when y'all moved him, he didn't just fall apart.
Huh?
I said, I don't know how when y'all moved him, it just didn't all fall apart. You know, everything come out.
No, because I had him duct taped up. I literally had him. I had him looking like the car in silver.
Jesus.
I had a crap load of duct tape on this boy, holding him in one piece. And even the doctors and everything said if you didn't do that, he would have been dead. I said, well, I came up with an idea, and it was all I had. They said, hey, did anything else work? I said, nope. I said it was the only thing that did. I said I cleaned him up the best I could, and I taped it on. That was the end of that. I mean, he literally had one whole side of him looked like a friggin' chrome, looked like just pure chrome. It was funny too, but I mean, the guy got a kick out of it. I mean, he thought it was funny. He's like, "Why are you using duct tape?" I said, "Because the other tape ain't holding." I said, "Hold still. We'll see if I can't work with that." He's like, "I'm gonna look like I'm gonna look like a friggin' RoboCop." I was like, "Yeah, well." You have most of the body parts right here in front of you. If you think about it, I had to think of something to keep them laughing and going.
Yeah,
you know. So yeah, it worked. Got done with that though. Once that was all done,
perfect time.
Yep. But I cleaned up my mess and everything. All the others cleaned up. The EMTs cleaned up the rest of the mess, and we took it all and put it on the back of the big truck. They called the wrecker in. Police department showed up not before them, And of course, the cop was going to be a dick. And I said, listen, he's got one of two options. I either stick with him and he stays alive, or he dies and it's on your ass. And they were like, you know what you're doing? Fuck nuts. I'm an EMT. Hello. He's like, well, you don't have a vehicle of the EMTs. I said, yeah, it's because I'm in my own personal vehicle. I said, doesn't the bag make sense with my badge sticking on it, dummy? Okay. Yeah. Leave me alone. That's all I told him. I said, if I need your help, I'll smack you. Some rookie cop. That's why I did that. His superior laughed at him because the superior knew who I was. His sergeant definitely knew who I was. Yeah. He just said, you're just mean. I said, no, I'm not. He's being an idiot. Will you please put him back in the car and put him, give him his bottle or something? He's being cranky. He did. He was going to turn around and he turned around trying to pull me away from the guy while I'm in the middle of turning around and taking care of him. Hello.
Yeah.
That's not your dog. Get away from me, you. I said, the EMT bag, there's a big fucking EMT bag sitting there right in front of you with my badge sitting on it. Get a brain.
I'd say I'm the one doing it. Obviously, right now, it's my fucking job. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I told him. Just
You
because I
sure the
didn't have
fuck wasn't here. You know?
Yeah, just because I didn't have a big shiny EMS truck staring at you with a fucking logos all over me like I'm in a NASCAR race doesn't mean I'm not an EMT, you dumbass.
Yeah, I'd rather somebody try something than y'all sit there and just watch me die, you know.
Yeah, the other guy just said, get the fuck lost. And that's the guy that's injured. He's like, fuck off. I'm like, there you go. You heard that from him. Now go. Yeah, so he had to go sit in the car like a good little boy. He did try to arrest me. I thought it was hilarious.
Did he?
Yeah, he literally wanted to try to arrest me anyways. His sergeant just looked at him and said, Cole, just shut the fuck up. Well, he was being rude to me. He can be rude to you all he wants, dummy. Shut up. Well,
yeah, for real.
Yeah, I said, no, you're not. You're a rookie, okay? You still ain't even considered a cop. So do yourself a favor. Go walk yourself back over to your car. Go sit in the passenger seat and do as your boss says.
I think you're a rookie for your first 2 years.
I've been doing medical. I've been on medical for friggin' 3 with EMT and 6 after that as a certified.
Yeah, I'm saying for cops, I would say after 2 years, then you can say you're a cop because you've pretty much seen it all by then.
Well, they're still a rookie for the first 1.5 to 2 years, from what I've heard.
Yeah, that's what
they're still like doing a ride along with a fucking kid. They got to learn the ropes from a superior. I mean, from the last I knew, a lot of police stations are like that.
I think they need to up the training from 6 weeks to like maybe 6 months, a year, rather than 6 weeks.
I'd figure 3 months. I'd figure 3 months, and then another 3 months of working on-call training, before they get put in as an officer would work out better. So, but yeah, about 6 months, yeah. 3 months of actual training in the academy, and another 3 months of friggin' on-call with a superior officer would make more sense. Maybe they'll get a brain.
Yeah.
It makes sense if you think about it, because the first 3 months of training is mainly learning. Yeah, I didn't say that all right. I tell you, look how tired I am getting. First 3 months is going to be basically paperwork and schooling. Learning the laws and stuff like that. After they learn how to figure out how to drive the car and what buttons do what, and all the shiny little details. They should have at least another 3 months still by academy, turning around and getting familiar with outside the school.
Mm-hmm.
Get a couple of hours, 3 or 4 hours on the job training, working with a local police department somewhere, where they can
think about it. It takes. You have to go to school for 1.5 years to become a hairstylist, but 6 weeks you can be a cop and carry a gun. That's kind of scary when you think about it.
Well, if you also think about it, you got to go through at least 6 to 8 months of training just to be a truck driver, and another year with the company just to turn around and be trained correctly.
Yeah.
You know, even I know this. You know, I mean, this is not a hard thing to figure because that's the way companies run. You got 6 months of total training when it comes to getting your CDL, learning how to work with the truck, the whole 9 yards. Then you got at least a year with the company that you're trained under to turn around and go with what they call team driving. You know, 2 guys in the same truck turning around and team driving. One's an older gentleman that's been in the company or something like that for quite a few years, been driving truck. You're the rookie, so they're going to teach you. So
when I got my CDLs for Ashland Tree Service, it took about right at 2 years.
Yeah. You know, after a year or so, you can go independent. Everybody knows how this shit works. It's not hard. But like you said, they don't really do much of that when it comes down to the police department situation.
Yeah, and they carried mace, tasers, a gun, and truck drivers and shit. They don't carry none of that. You know, you're just putting young kids out here on the streets that have absolutely no training. You know.
That's true. It is true. I'll agree with that because I've seen it. I know I can see how that actually is. You're not going to turn around and know unless you've been trained for it and then put on the job. That's why they call them rookies.
Yep. Exactly.
But if they're just basically getting, throwing the test and a quiz and stuff like that and a few odds and ends and then throwing on the streets, obviously you're going to have problems with cops or anybody for that matter. Doesn't matter who it is. If they don't do training, it's just basically throwing them to the wolves. You're going to find out a lot of them are going to go batshit.
Midwest, can you hear us? Sorry. He typed in the private chat. I can't hear anything. Midwest. Drop out and come back in. See, he's having problems.
I think everybody is. Where did Preston go?
I have no idea. I didn't even realize he was gone until a second ago when Midwest wanted to come up.
Well, we were both talking for the whole time. I didn't even notice. Was it just
we were having an in-depth conversation.
Like I said,
he probably got off of text Midwest.
Yeah, we're not extremely different. That's an easy one to say.
Yeah.
Like you said, if
you take the time to get to know me, you probably like me.
We're both saying the same thing at the same time.
Great minds think alike.
It's just the idea that it kind of melded together exactly. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I don't do audits and stuff. But I do state my words, and you've noticed that right off the bat that I don't, I'm not sitting there throwing shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to turn around and,
you're not trying to stir the pot.
No, what's going on is going on. If I'm involved, then I talk about it. I don't sit in the back door and turn around and deal with stupid shit. Like I said, though, what's going on between you guys with Judge and everything? I'm not in it. I'm not involved. It's just not. It's not my fight. That's definitely not my fight. The shit that happened before, it's done and over with.
Yep.
So, like I said, if you do audits again, I'll watch and see what's going on. And If I see something, I'll talk to you, critique it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah.
Well,
I can take criticism and constructive criticism, however you want to say it.
yeah. We either take it in and we work with it, or we turn around and ignore it. That's fucking normal for anybody. You know?
Yep.
That's just how the human nature is. That ain't no change in that.
I try to take what people tell me and then apply it and make myself better at what I do,
Yeah.
rather than, oh, I'm not listening to you. I know what I'm doing, No, I don't know
Well,
what
a
I'm
lot of
doing.
people do.
I'm learning every day,
Yeah. A lot of people do that. That's the thing. They think what they're doing, their shit don't stink. You
Yep.
know? But they realize when they end up with, not just somebody turning around and telling them about it and stating, hey, and then they end up in trouble, severe trouble, thinking that they, like I said, their shit don't stink, that, what they're doing is right and da 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 da. And then they end up in severe trouble to the point where they got to face a judge and a shitload of fines. Then they sit there and they wonder why you didn't listen.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. I ain't no turncoat.
I'd rather
to
somebody
nobody.
tell me. I'd rather somebody tell me, and help me out, through however you want to say it, criticism or just advice, however you want to say, that you're doing it, and rather than, like you said, me end up fucking going to jail and facing fines and all this shit. Apply
It's
it and
ridiculous.
yeah,
Apply
it
it,
is.
understand it, and say, all right, if it works for you, then you know that it was the right thing. If it don't work for you, then the person was an asshole.
Exactly.
Put it in just, that's
That motherfucker made me do that just to get me arrested.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, God damn it, you turned around and told me to try it this way, and I did, and I got my ass handed to me. What the fuck is the matter with
Reaper, you
Okay,
told me to kick him in the nuts. Damn it.
Yeah, right? I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, next thing you know, you're in handcuffs and in jail for fucking assault. Yeah, I can see that not happening now. No, I don't think I'd go that far with that, but that'd be fucked up if I said something stupid of that nature. I'd definitely be. I know that shit wouldn't go over well. It would be, damn it, Reaper, you fucking told me to do that. It'd be, I'm gonna find your ass and kick it now, you prick. The opposite. I know, right? That would be the case.
Yeah. The day I got out of jail, the video would start off, do you want to play a game, Reaper?
I've had somebody turn around and do that to me once, but it was always getting fun, so it's kind of weird. Hey, I got a game for you. No, I'm not playing no more games. You already fucked me enough. Fuck that.
Yep. Nope. Fuck you and your games.
Yep. You can keep them games with a fucking pen don't try, and I ain't doing nope. No, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'll turn around and I'll check it out. I mean, like I said, just I'm just looking. I'm not saying that I'm looking out for you, but I'm looking at what you're doing and trying to help you at the same time.
I got you.
Not trying to be I'm not telling you what to do.
Yeah.
That's what you do. That's what you do. But that's part of what a lot of people do. They watch these things and say, "What the fuck were you thinking?"
Yeah.
So instead of having it look harsh and look stupid and screaming out loud, "Fuck the police," and you're all a bunch of fucking scumbags and this and that. Do it's easier. Just watch them and see what they do. Because if you're watching them, they're not watching you, and if they fuck up, you'll see it.
That, and if you're not screaming and cussing out the cop, and the cop does end up violating your rights, it'll help your lawsuit a lot more.
Yeah, because if they fuck up, it's good. It helps because that'll show who the corrupt ones and the scumbags are. If you're not doing anything wrong to turn around and provoke them, then they got no reason. That I can safely say. I know a lot of police officers. There's a lot of, like a lot of them say, there are a shitload of them that are really good cops, and then you got the scummy ones, and but they all get lumped into one big pile, which is fucking ridiculous. You know, that is a definite
Yep.
truth. I've seen that enough to know better. You know, and it's really hard to pick out who's who until they turn around and do something. Because some cops will
Exactly.
come right over to you and talk to you like a normal person, treat you like a human being, and be right, you know, stand by your side and whatever not. But then you got those that are headstrong, stupid, and want to just be dicks.
Yeah, I had a cop on one audit telling me over in Nashville, you're not allowed to film this place. You can't be here, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then another cop walked out, asked me, what are you doing? I'm a journalist gathering content for a story. Cool. Do your work, brother, and turn around, look at the other cop and go back in. You're a fucking idiot. Basically,
Yep.
is what he said. You know,
Yep, I've
he
seen
has
it.
every
I've
right
seen
to
it
be here.
online 1,000 times. Yep, I've seen shit like that 1,000 times. You can't tell them that. That's not right. And those are the cops that you see, but you see the dicks. Then you find out the good
Mhm.
guys. It's hard to figure them out until they open their mouth and say something.
Exactly.
Because I've seen it so many thousands of times, it's ridiculous. It's just hard to figure it out. But if you see it, there you go. Now you know who they are, and you
Yep.
know you can tell who the ones you want to turn around and, you know, who to trust. At that point, you got an audit, because at that point you're seeing who they are, and then at that point
Mhm.
you could turn, well, you know what, this cop that, you know, your name and badge number, I hear that all the time. You know, this is the cop you want to be
Yep.
careful of because he's a dick.
Oh, yeah.
And that makes them think. Because if they're gonna be assholes, or I don't care if they're having a bad day, because everybody has a bad fucking day, but you don't take it out on other people because you're having a bad day. That's bullshit to me.
Yeah.
You know, I'll even say that's
That's
just
an
bullshit.
excuse.
Yeah. You know,
That's just a
Like-
sorry excuse for I'm an asshole and I ain't going to admit it, you know?
yeah, that's just basically being a power trip.
And that's the sad thing, Ben, that we even have to do this because there are so many power trippers, you know? And there's also good cops. I don't put them all as bad cops. I don't think every cop is bad. But
No,
I will
didn't
say
you
that
did, I'm just saying,
8
you know.
out of 10 of them probably are bad. There's
Yeah,
more
there are
bad
some
than
that are
there is
really
good.
nice. Yeah, there's usually a lot of nice ones. You never know who they are until you run into them.
Oh yeah, I got a very good friend who's a cop. I've been friends with him now for 20 years, and that mug has even saved me from being arrested by other cops. You know,
Well, like
I
I
was
said,
like
they gotta,
drunk.
both of them gotta find
I
the
was
reason.
drunk as shit. Yeah, I was drunk as shit, dude, and I was cussing this one cop, dude, and he done put me in handcuffs and everything. And I ain't gonna say his name, but he came up like right there and he walked up to the other cop, grabbed him by the arm, walked him over. I heard him saying something to him. I don't know what he said, but then he walked back over, unhandcuffed me, took me in my house, pushed me down on the bed, and said, "You get back up, I'm gonna kick your ass." Went outside, sat in his car, and made sure I didn't leave my house the rest of the night. He was watching
Yeah,
out for me. You see what I'm saying?
No, I did a little, I can safely say underage drinking. A lot of us have done that anyway. But I got picked up by a friend of the family, and she was a cop, and let's just say I got brought back home in a cruiser, brought
Oh,
upstairs,
shit.
Yep, brought in the house by her. Mother and everybody saw it all, and she said, "Oh yeah, he's fucked." And I went to bed, and the only thing I remember hearing is, "Your ass is lucky." If it was somebody else, your ass would have been going to jail in a second.
Mm-hmm.
But you're now grounded. Now, friend of the family, mind you. And when she said it, she meant it.
Oh
And
yeah.
well, let's just say I was cleaning the cruiser pretty much the very next day with a badass hangover.
Oh God.
Yeah, and she loved to hit the siren, just the real quick blips on me every once in a while, which would definitely get your hangover hurting more,
Oh yeah.
And she did it on
Look at her
purpose.
like, yo, why you do that?
Yep, it was like, woo! Oh, fuck. What are you doing? Oh, I'm still
Well,
washing
I
the
was going
car.
to sleep until you did that.
No, I got woken up at 5 o'clock in the morning to a police siren, and next thing, before I realized it, her dragging me out of bed.
Oh damn.
Mm-hmm.
Boot camp, buddy.
I had the hurting I will never forget. 14, 15 years old of that, man. You remember it very quickly.
Oh yeah.
Never did it again, I'll tell you that.
I was about to say,
No,
I'm sure you didn't.
nope. Not ever gonna do that again. Nope. That never happened after that. Nope. Once, considering she watched. She's
For
like, you're
real.
never the one to get into. Yeah, all I got was you never getting into trouble. What the fuck were you thinking? I don't know. She wasn't thinking right.
I wasn't thinking.
Nope, I definitely wasn't that night. I can tell you. That was a dumb night with 240s, and my brain was not there after that point either. That's funny is I went to the convenience store down the street, drunk an old hoot owl. Got myself something, myself some junk food, and turned around and I paid for it. The guy at the convenience store is a family friend. He knew. He's okay. You all right? And stupid, I turned around and said, "No, I'm fucking drunk." And oh yeah, that started the problem because
Hey,
he made the
one
phone
question.
call.
One question for you, Jeremiah, before I call it a night.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I'm just curious. Like friends of yours, they seem to bounce back and forth. Like Preston was a friend of yours, and then he became a friend of what's his name, Judge, and Stephen. And just let me finish real quick. And Stephen was a friend of yours, and he became a friend of Judge. And Lake Speed, he just popped out of nowhere, and he said he was Judge's #1 fan. Then he's like he's a mod of yours. He's your #1 fan. And is this like the Reaper from Judge's channel? I'm sorry,
Yes.
I'm not trying to. Is this Reaper from Judge's channel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, like, do you side with Jeremiah now?
Me and Jeremiah are basically on neutral ground, to put it in easier terms. I'm not involved with the fights that are going on, basically, put it in easier terms.
Oh, okay. Because I'm not trying to be ugly, but I remember you, Reaper, like when Judge and Jeremiah were having their differences, like you would post your face and like you came out like, I can lift a car and I'm this big bad guy and I can do all. It's just I'm just so surprised that like how does this go back and forth and why does it go back and forth?
Basically, what's going on is it's got to do with judging them. Okay, when the issue was going on beforehand, I was having a problem with Preston because me and Preston had a difficulty. Let's put it in easier terms, but that got resolved not that long ago. Literally, about a week ago or so.
Yeah. Right on my
Well,
screen.
the only thing I didn't like about that is because like I really don't care about nobody's sexuality, but they started calling Preston like a twink, and that if he is he is what he is, and that shouldn't be brought into the mix. You
I
know what
agree.
I'm
Like I
saying?
said, I didn't get into that. I turned around and said, I don't care what anybody's preference is. You know, that's not on me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I said that when I talked.
Don't get me wrong. Like I've heard on Jeremiah's channel where like if like a guy wants to call himself a girl, all of a sudden we should accept him as a girl. Like I'm not about that. Like if you're born with testicles, you're gonna be a guy, you know, for the rest of your life. And
Oh
you
yeah.
know, I'm not about like switching biology just to appease somebody. But no, I was just wondering why it bounces back and forth.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with too that like me and Reaper have buried our differences, but I think Reaper also sees too that 90% of the shit Judge says about me isn't true. A lot of people are starting to realize that it's not true. I'm not speaking for Reaper. I'm saying that's what I believe is the scenario. And like Preston was playing both fields because I was telling Preston to. Preston was acting like a friend to Judge to get information from me.
Okay, because actually, I remember when like you used to go out and do audits with not only Preston but with News Now nephew. I mean, and you know, actually, I've been like following you for years before that. And then when this mix up started, or when the fuss started, it's like, holy shit! Like people that were with on Jeremiah's side, all of a sudden they're like on Judge's side. And like I said, I'm not picking one side or another because like I'm not about that. I'm not about that. You know, I could give a shit less because it doesn't personally affect me. This is kind of like entertainment value for me. But you know, I don't want to see like people just fucking with people for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, when it comes down to things that are going on and why I'm over here talking with them is because basically I'm just turning around and I hear my name and I'm going to turn around and try to find out what's going on. That's all I'm doing. I heard my name. I heard, you know, I was something. So I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on today? Because I know I haven't been saying shit about neither one of them. Last I checked, I resolved that. So I knew that was over. I just didn't know why I was.
And that's great. That's great, Mr. Reaper. I'm glad you're over that because like that wasn't even between you and you. I mean, it was between Jeremiah and Judge, but like you definitely took one side at the time. And it's like you weren't even involved. But no, I'm glad.
Into the mix. Yeah, I got brought into the mix when a fight started out.
Judge sucks people into it.
Yeah, I got pulled in to turn around, and I didn't even know most of what was going on. I'll say that point blank.
So do you still
found out some of it? Yeah, but when I found out some of it before things started going even worse downhill, I was dragged in as well, and you know, I was, you know, because I was there. So I got dragged in. So I started to try to defend myself in the process. Shit got a little out of hand. Things got worse. And then next thing you know what? Both sides, mine and I could safely say it was on Preston. It wasn't on Jeremiah. It was Preston mainly. We and him had a fight about it. After a couple of days.
Can I ask you a question, Mr. Reaper?
Go ahead.
Do you personally know Preston?
No.
I mean, personally, have you seen him face to face?
No, I'm not down in that.
So see, why in the hell do you let social media affect how you act?
No, I'm not letting it affect me. I wanted to figure it out because
he just got sucked into it.
But, that's why I'm not. Even you, Jeremiah. I mean, it's like this is all like cartoon. It's like, you know, this is social media. I mean, I'm sure, Jeremiah, you have your own personal friends, your own personal life aside from your YouTube channel, as does Reaper, as do I, and myself personally. Like, I watch it for entertainment. I don't let nobody like get on my bad side or let them get or let them make me pissed off them because like they're insignificant to me if I don't know them.
Well, the judge was that way to me too, up until he started threatening lives and holding switchblades, talking about walking up behind somebody and slitting their fucking throat.
I saw the video.
That's when, yeah.
No,
that was when I started defending myself.
Right. No, I saw the video when he showed his knife collection and stuff. But you didn't like. He was up in Canada. You were down in either Tennessee or Kentucky at the time. It's like, I could do the same thing. Like start showing my collection to somebody, over in Taiwan. It's like I'm not actually going to do nothing, or they could show it to me. I'm not going to fear that. And I'm not going to get in a pissing contest with them because, like,
you can ask Reaper. You can ask Reaper. Judge even claimed that he had came to Nashville and was posting.
I followed you.
No, I'm saying. And he was posting screenshots of my house.
Yeah, but you know who gave that to him?
He got it off of Google Maps. How he got the address was from Stephen Fields.
From Stephen Fields, yes. And Stephen Fields, if you check Russellville PD, you can actually see. And like I said, I'm not going to discuss what his history is, but you can know everything you need to know about Stephen Fields.
Yeah, I already know about him.
Yeah, I mean, like he was your buddy initially, and then he went to Judge's side. And then Judge took his wrench from him. Then he came back, kissing your ass. And then you all had an argument one night. Then he started talking shit about you again. Right?
Well, yeah. See, Steven's problem is he can't let shit go. He'll let it go for a couple of days. And then the next thing you know, he'll be sitting there like this right here, looking at the camera going,
yeah, well, Jeremiah,
and then start asking you stupid questions.
If you go back to almost day one when Stephen left Judge and came back to you, like, and y'all started having like little tiny disagreements. Under my old name, I said like the honeymoon's over. I said like Stephen's fixing to be gone, and that's when Stephen started talking shit to you.
Yep.
Yeah, all over again. It's like it's so predictable. It's worse than a damn TV soap opera from the 70s.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
Yeah, Days of Our Lives kind of shit going on.
That's why I said I'm moving on. I'm moving on with my life. I'm not. From probably tonight out, if anybody says anything about the judge, I'm gonna be like, who the fuck is that? I'm not gonna acknowledge him.
Can I ask you a serious question, Jeremiah?
Sure.
You had posted the other day, like you left this little video. This is the end. This is it. What was that all about?
That was the entrapment for Judge. That I knew he would run with the story of me and my wife split up, and it wasn't 20 minutes after I posted that video. Strip Cat was over in Keeping It Criminals chat. Oh, Samantha's left Jeremiah. She's kicked him out. He's homeless. Blah blah blah. And then, not even an hour later, Judge is up on panel saying the same thing, and Rick Crude and Samantha are fucking each other the whole time while Samantha's laying in there in my bed. And on that live, I walked in there and said, Samantha, did we split up? And Samantha was like, no. And I did that to prove that the judge, he don't investigate nothing. He hears something, and if it fits his narrative of being able to diss somebody or dog somebody, he will run with it.
Okay, and one more question, brother, if you don't mind answering. It's
all right,
like
go ahead.
you like I know you don't beg for money, but you ran into a situation probably a day or two prior to that, and you said like I'm not asking for money, but I can't tell you why. But like if I don't get money, like it's shit's gonna go south for me. What did that mean?
Exactly another trap for Judge. Preston knew what I was doing because Preston knows if I ask for money or if I need help for something, I tell you why I need it and what it's for. You know, the fact that I didn't say what it was, all my subscribers that truly know me knew I was fucking with Judge. Instantly, he made a video, Jeremiah Z begging, when the whole fact was he didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Okay, no, but see, I've actually been following you for like 3.5 years, somewhere thereabouts, and myself, I wasn't quite sure what was going on with you. And
yeah, I was fucking with the Judge.
But don't make people intentionally worry about you, brother. People.
Oh no. That's why I told people to email me if you had any questions because I would have told you what I was doing.
And I saw that. But some people are a little shy or whatever, and like are a little hesitant about putting out their email address. So just be more wary of things you say sometimes.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to make nobody worry about me or nothing.
Well, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did, though.
Yeah, that's why I came out the very next night and told everybody what I did and why I did it, because I didn't want anybody to think something was going to happen, or anything like that. That's why I was like, this is why I did it. And to prove once again that the Judge don't investigate nothing. If it fits his narrative, he runs with it and just starts spreading the fucking lie even further and don't even know it's a lie that he's telling. He in his mind, he believes it's the truth. It's against Jeremiah, so it's true. It don't matter what you could go back right now and say that I told you I was doing meth, and without watching the video, he would never watch it. He would on his channel swear that it was true and he saw it.
Can I ask you a question seriously?
Yeah.
Have you ever once in your life tried meth?
No, I've never even been in a room with meth.
Oh, you know what? That's a good thing.
Well, yeah.
That's. No, I mean because I've had like very close friends that I worked with that started off using it, just a little smoke, and then it became a little snort, and then shooting up, and they became animals I never knew before.
Yep. I'll tell you what I've done in my life. I smoke weed. I've smoked weed before. I used to drink like a fish. I've tried cocaine a couple of times, but my biggest thing that I did was pills, Oxycontins, Percocets.
Oh, so you did opioids, you did downers. Look, you did the prescription equivalent of heroin.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
No, it is. I mean, I worked at a hospital. It's the equivalent, but it's prescribed. So same shit.
It's like 10 times more addictive. I know that.
Yeah. No, I'm very familiar with that, brother. And
but I got addicted. I got addicted because of my dumb fucking doctor.
Well, at one time, I think you were probably pushing like almost 200 pounds, weren't you?
I'm 180 now. I just don't look it. I'm nothing but muscle, dude.
No, but you had dropped significantly in weight. You dropped down to like 150, 155, correct?
I think I've gotten down. At one point, I got down to like 150 something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how much I know about you, Jeremiah. That I'm not willing to share with other. The reasons I know why. But just like keep on looking at the positive. Keep Sam and like your daughter out of the business there. And you handle your own. Just keep on doing what you do, brother, and don't let nobody stop you from doing what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, man.
All right, that's what you need to do. Maybe on my next trip back to Texas, I'll stop down there in mid Tennessee and say hello.
Hell yeah, I look forward to it, man.
Well, yeah, is you going to allow me to get a hold of you direct, or do I have to contact you through like these panels or what?
Hold on. My number's in private chat.
I don't even know if I got that.
Do you see where it says more on your phone?
Where it says what?
More. My
I see where
camera
it says. I see
guest.
it says chat. It says chat +1.
Yeah, try that.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. That's my number there.
All right, let me try to save this here while I'm talking to you. Hold on. I think it's add the contacts, create new contact. And I won't call you Jerry because I know people get under your skin by calling you Jerry. You're Jeremiah.
Yeah, has been my whole life. Given Jerry is
Besides
short
your
for
mom,
Jeremiah. Yeah, my mom was the only one to ever call me Jerry, and that was back when I was a little kid.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, it got like real staticky when I was trying to talk. But no, I saved the conversation. So like maybe on my next trip down to Tennessee, I'll stop by and say hello. And we can go to the Waffle House, have something to eat. I'd like to have some waffles and chicken gravy and stuff.
Hell yeah, sounds like a plan.
All right, brother. Well, you be safe. Take care. Do you still keep in contact? Do you still keep in contact with News Now nephew?
Yeah, he's with Preston.
And is that Preston's actual nephew? I mean, that's kind of a corny name. I mean, that's kind of a silly name. I thought he'd come up with something better than that. But
yeah, it's just when he was trying to think of a name, it's what we were calling. He was called nephew. That's what we were calling him. Preston's nephew. So he kind of stuck with News Now nephew.
Okay,
did it.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you kind of aired out your differences and you're talking to Preston again, and like be on the lookout for Steven. And I really don't know what's up with Lake Speed.
Oh, I was talking to Preston. I was talking to Preston even when he was over there talking mad shit on Judge's channels about me. I knew what he was doing and why he was doing it.
I watched that shit. And Lake Speed, like I don't really know much about. I know he got a hell of a business. I want to go shopping where he's at because he got some weapons that I want. I mean, I've seen his stores and I've seen what he has to offer. It's like I'd love to shop in his store. Yeah, Lake Speed.
Yeah, I'm going to meet him in Memphis here soon.
I wish he could sell across state. It's because like I would buy, but no, you have to sell in state. So
yeah, come to Tennessee and you can.
In Tennessee, what?
If you come to go to his state, you can buy it.
Yeah, no, I know that. Like anywhere down, I can stop off at Texas, Georgia, whatever. I can buy it, but I have to be there in person. Like up here where I'm currently at, up in like the New England states, like you have to actually go to the store. You can't like order online. But there is one place in Pennsylvania that you can actually order online, which is pretty cool. But yeah,
you can do that anywhere in Tennessee. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to take my ass back to Texas where we have gun shows and it's like a flea market. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, bro.
That's how
I didn't mean
Tennessee's
to.
become.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying that's how Tennessee's become like gun show central, man.
Right. Well, I didn't mean to interrupt your conversation with Reaper. Y'all go ahead and have a great night.
All
I'm
right,
I'm
you too,
fixing
man.
I'm fixing to fly out here tomorrow and go back to Texas. So maybe when
Hell
I
yeah.
get there, if you're online, maybe I'll talk to you instead of being in the New England states. I'll talk to you from like San Antonio tomorrow. But have a great day, brother.
All right, man. You too.
All right, nice talking to you, Jeremiah. Take care,
You
Reaper.
too, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to head off here too because I gotta get up and it's getting late.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's already 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Time
Alrighty.
flies when you're on these panels.
That's definite. That's a definite.
But it was good talking to you, man. I'm glad you stopped by.
Yeah, like I said, I just turned around, heard my voice, heard my name, and I'm here. Find out what was going on. Try to figure
So
it
for
out.
now,
I
if
know
we
what
want
I'm
to
doing.
summon you, just say Reaper, right?
More or less, yeah. This way, I hear the word Reaper.
Good to
what?
know. Good to know.
But yeah, I'll be doing my usual.
All right, man.
Alrighty, well, you take it slow. Have a good one.
Yep. Have a good night, bro.
All right, later.
Yep. See you, man. All right, everybody. I want to thank you all for whoever stuck around, whoever's still here. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Be sure if you're not subscribed to subscribe. And I will have new audit videos coming for you guys. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have some of them done editing. If not, it will be the next day. But I'm trying to get them out for you guys. So with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video.